지금 다운로드 받으세요.
On camera? Okay, there we go. Wolf's just a floating head. We're no longer cats, we're floating heads.
Yeah, you and I are the talking heads.
No.
The new 2016 version.
Yeah. So,
well, we just lost our flow there, these monitors. Wow, these monitors.
Just getting in the way.
Yeah.
You know? We have to show off our beautiful shirts.
Yeah. You guys can't see, but we even have a
We got the stripes. Yeah, we do have that. There it is.
You'll never see it. You'll
SPL2016.
never know. I'm like, why am I even wearing a shirt? Like, I should have just been shirtless with the monitor up where it was before. Like,
that would be a fun way to cast.
Yeah.
A shirtless cast.
I've done it before, man, in online casts. In the summer,
Yeah.
it's really hot, man. Nobody knows what I'm
yeah.
wearing. I put myself on camera. I'm shirtless.
I've done that before. I did some online casts for Vainglory, actually, and I was just like in my house in my boxers. Nobody knew.
Nobody knew. Well, now they know.
Can't expect me to wear pants in my own house.
Yeah,
what are you, nuts?
Why would you wear pants in your house? You're at home right now wearing pants. Take them off.
Yeah, Wolf wants to see it.
No, I mean,
You could also hashtag SPL.
I can't see it. That's the thing. You don't need to wear those pants. All right. This one is another one of those pretty one-sided votes. I have to give it to Patience, but I'm surprised that there's less BrAvO faith.
Yeah, I almost expected it to be like a half and half. You know, the Koreans go for BrAvO and we go for Patience. But we got Daehyun on our side, and he is the prophet of Pro League.
He is the prophet. You were before today better at voting.
Oh,
than
yeah,
him.
I'm like totally wrecked. Now, guys, let's jump into game number 4 on Overgrown. Here in the top right in the blue for Samsung, it is BrAvO.
And his opponent in purple to the bottom left, it is Patience. I think his glasses get bigger every year. Foreigner fans down here in the studio.
God.
Oh.
Whoa. It's like the exact opposite of what a Korean couple would do.
Yeah.
They would hide themselves on camera. Although we have had some more outgoing Korean couples. I remember like one, I think.
Yeah. There was like one time. Nobody
Yeah.
remembers them, but yeah. We're going to see a very hyper-aggressive proxy, by the way.
This is what I like to see.
This is what I like to see, too.
Oh,
Monday
what?
caster casting on Saturday, just noticed. For those of you guys who wonder why we call him Monday Caster, it's because he used to only cast on Mondays, and we didn't know his name back then. He didn't have an ID, so we just called him Monday Caster. He's more commonly known as Chaster, but we just call him Monday Caster instead because that's what we've always done. Even though now he casts not on, he doesn't cast on Mondays at all.
Yeah,
he casts on Saturdays and Sundays and other days for other games, but we just want to give that context because people are probably wondering forever like why we call him Monday Caster.
Maybe his name was just Monday or something. That would be pretty weird, especially for a Korean. This is actually a great scout here by Patience. This gives him so much information. And maybe the reason that BrAvO was doing this kind of build is because he saw a bunch of Patience games and noticed that he didn't scout. But either way, regardless of the reason of why he did it, he gets scouted. And that means we're going to see a finished Zealot, which we don't see all too often. And probably some Stalkers that come out here.
But it's not Reapers that he's up against. It looks like it's going to be perhaps even a Siege Tank push. Could also be a Starport that gets put onto that for Cloak and Banshees.
Yeah, this is going to be pretty
or actually,
crazy.
It could be a Cyclone build as well. Maybe he's been inspired after what happened with Forte earlier tonight.
Yeah.
I'm really curious. There's like a lot of different things. Okay, it's going to be Reactor Marines and tanks, it looks like. Or it still could be Cyclones. But let's see. Let's see. This is Cyclone. Oh,
Cyclone.
It is a Cyclone.
And he'll probably make tanks to follow this up. This looks a lot like Forte's build. He's not making a Starport yet for the Liberator, but we'll see if he wants to go for that soon. Oh, and look at this. Patience is like, nah, you're not the aggressor in this game. I am.
This is so smart. Oh my god, this makes me, like, I get really excited when I see things like this. Okay, so he scouts the Leadership Corps coming over. He wants to delay this because he knows that it is coming. And he doesn't have any units at home.
This game is about to get out of control.
He actually has to send the Cyclone home.
Yeah.
He has to send the Cyclone home.
Unless he wants to go for some kind of wonky base trade, but I don't think he can at this time.
Well, you know, the other thing, too, is those pylons are only in range of depots. It's really all about the Zealot right now. Well, here comes some Mothership Core.
He's got a pylon, actually, behind the mineral line, too.
Oh, he does? Okay. All right, SCV's taken out here already, and that depot's not going to last much longer. That pylon in the main is the biggest concern, as you mentioned. And it's going to take him a long time to actually get the Cyclone back into the base.
Yeah, it's definitely going to take a while. That overcharge's not lasting long enough, and here we go. The overcharge behind the mineral lines. He's going to have to pull those SCVs.
Wow, this I never thought I'd see the day, but here we are. I'm surprised he doesn't scout. Okay, he is scouting, finally.
Oh, he's going to lose this Mothership Core.
He might have a scan. Does he have a scan?
Oh, it gets out.
God. I think if he scanned,
called it too early. Yeah, maybe. And you can see the Patience at the same time is trying to find these buildings.
Yeah, he finally does. Like, it took him so long to actually go and look for that. Sorry, Probe.
Poor guy.
He's all right. He's all right.
Now he can make it.
It's okay. He gets the Zexus down.
Yeah, good luck attacking into those 4 Stalkers. Back over here. One unlucky Marine.
Adept will finally get taken out. Another medevac coming out here, as well as, I believe, another tank, right? Yeah, 2 tanks on the way. Or, yeah, 2 tanks in total.
Medevac getting a bit low here. And he's got 2 gates, so he can, you know, begin making 2 Stalkers at a time. He's going to have his expansion way ahead.
Oh, my God. He has an observer for vision as well.
Ooh. Last-second boost.
Should see a repair on that, I'd say. Not doing it,
yeah,
but...
get that SCV to work.
Okay, keep using that medevac for vision. He made 3 pylons on the other side of the map, so he's actually supply blocked now that they're killed, and the Cyclone is coming back.
He's not having the easiest time of defending this, but I do like that he's being active and pushing out and making these tanks drop out of the medevacs over and over. He remembers the Cyclone, too, which is going to be great for this push.
And the Observer was just killed. The Mothership Core is coming in. Oh, he's trying to snipe it with the shuttle. Oh, excuse me, Prism. A Brood Ward for a second, but yeah.
You did that, you Brood Ward. It's okay.
Okay, here's the Tempest. All right, oh my God. He's getting everything wrong. Here's the Liberator.
Like, Mercy, get to work healing that tank. Like, doesn't make any sense.
All right, he's a camp in the production with these Stalkers. So he's going to have to send units home. The longer this goes on, the better for Patience. Because the power of this push was that Patience made 3 pylons and killed very few SCVs. There's meals to drop. He's 1-basing, and he actually spent 400 mils on the Nexus as well. But the Nexus is now paid for itself, and the more he mines for it, the more tech answers he gets out for this push, the better.
Eating some extra damage there on the Stalkers, but he successfully held off this attack. He pushes back everything: the Liberators, the Marines, the tanks. It looks like BrAvO wants to go for another go here, and I mean, there are a bunch of units out on the map here, so it's not going to be the easiest hold.
All right, well, I mean, I think that BrAvO's about to run into a really big problem. These 4 Stalkers, he can even warp in 1 Zealot and make this a ton scarier. Even if BrAvO kills the Nexus, which is going to take him a lot longer to do, I think this game is won the second the Stalkers land in that base, because he has no answer for them.
And he warps in Adepts, because why not? He's about to lose all mining that he had in this game.
He has to win the game with these units. And the only way he's going to do that is if Patience walks on the ramp and tries to fight them. Surprised to commit to that. He knows everything in the main.
You can see that he's actually committing to mining as much as possible to get out as big an army as possible. But Patience is going to be mining. He can slowly build up an army here.
He has 2 Immortals. They wanted to actually fight that tank. If BrAvO kills this army, he can win the game. So he needs to just be patient. You know, like his ID would indicate. STVs coming down.
They're going to join the fight here.
He doesn't have that much money to repair with, to be totally honest, either.
Patience getting supply blocked again. Needs to be more careful about that, especially with 2 pylons potentially going down in the front.
Stalkers are going to come from behind as well. I don't think he should engage with them. It looks like trying to catch reinforcements with these Adepts. I like this. And with the Stalkers arrive here, that's going to end the reinforcing power. And BrAvO's CC is still in the air, mind you. He's not even on the ground. He's not even dropping mules with it. Can't even scan. Okay, I think he landed it now.
Yeah, might be landed out there. He should have just landed it at the port base there.
Either way, it's going to get found by Stalkers that are killing his production. Kills the Observer. That's one small victory, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, this is going to slowly be Patience getting enough units to kill this army, then killing it. If he messes up the fight, BrAvO can still win. So that's why he's still in this game, obviously. But that's the only way he wins, is if he somehow wins the fight.
Oh, he almost loses that Mothership Core.
That would, allow him to attack.
And here we go. He's going to come from two sides. And that is just so much Protoss. He needs to deal with those Liberators, though.
Yeah, and you know what? Liberator Kate's down. Stalkers on the back get taken out here, but there's 2-3 Immortals at the top on the high ground. He has that high ground advantage. 2 Liberators, though. One goes down. Second one lives. He needs to deal with these. Okay. This game is still not over, actually. He
3 tanks alive. 3 tanks are still alive, and a Liberator to hold the round.
Don't forget, this base is mined out, basically. This base has, like, no money left. He's, like, got no money on those mineral patches. It's almost out. We're like, we're 9 minutes into the game. Like I said, the Void Minerals mine out faster. Oh, this is so cute what we're going to see.
I love this, man.
Okay, he's going to have to fight eventually, though, right? Oh, maybe not.
Nice.
Oh,
man.
Oh,
Gotta get
my
that tank.
God. SCVs are helping out here as well. And the Mothership Core is almost dead. Down it goes. Oh, my God, fellas, what are we watching?
Oh, he forces the tanks to lift, and he keeps them alive for so long.
BrAvO CC is on the mineral line now. He can't make an SCB, but he can drop mules.
Oh, he loses the Immortal. He actually walked into the Liberator range.
Okay, all he has to do is kill the Liberator. These should be fine, but he's having some trouble. Mules are down. He has buildings still at the bottom that he flew, and he's about to land them.
He's landing them. It's his barracks and factory. He can make some more tanks.
This is not Blizzard's. Oh, he's trying to snipe the tank.
Oh, man. The micro. Oh, and he's going to get the Liberator.
That should be it. Those tanks are so low. But he did mine 300 minerals. And Patience doesn't have enough for a Nexus. He's going to have to long-distance mine to make enough money for Nexus. This is not what Blizzard intended when they reduced how many minerals are on a mineral patch.
This game is out of control.
To take more bases, not mine out the only base and then long-distance mine the Okay, there's still a decent amount of minerals left. But it's almost out. He needs a Nexus soon. Oh, the micro here.
Those 2 tanks are so low.
He's got Marines to help support them as well.
Oh, man.
I think Patience still probably has this, but I was getting
Looks like it.
I went full Korean commentator for a second there.
Oh, I like this micro. You actually chase with the long distance pickup and get underneath those medevacs.
Does he have a chance here? Is it possible? Is it doable?
I don't think so. Especially if he loses this.
No, not anymore.
There was like a 3% chance maybe. Now there's a 0%.
It says the health of the medevacs is really the game timer here.
Yeah, there we go. GG. What a crazy game. Patience takes it out, though. And we are going to an ace match.
Man, I don't care what anybody says. BrAvO won that game in my mind, man. How did he almost win that game?
That was closer than it was supposed to be.
Oh, my God. That was the best game of the season, I think, by far. Oh, whoa.
We're beginning to realize that build is incredibly strong, too. Like, you can proxy. You don't have to proxy. You know, we saw 14 not even proxy on Frost.
I said it earlier. I was like, we're going to see this build more often, okay? And on 2-player maps. I didn't mention Overgrowth as one of those 2-player maps, but we see it in the next TVP of the night. Boom, already someone else is doing it. This means this build was probably discovered, and people have been using it in practice in the team houses, and it's now a thing. So watch out, Pro House players. Terrans are getting close. That game was lost because Patience knew exactly what to do. It was to not try to stop and not try to defend, but to counterattack.
Yeah, that was just a fantastic response, you know. Maybe a normal Protoss, even Hero, is just, he had a Warp Prism in that game, but he didn't quite do the same amount of harass that Patience was able to pull off. And, I mean, that's the thing. A lot of Protosses will just fight it straight up. And they're like, no, I can't hold it. I don't know how to deal with it. Well, Patience is like, well, you have nothing at home. Especially with the variation that BrAvO did, too, with the proxied units.
In Forte, because he did it from his main base, his units were rallied there to defend any harassment that came. All right, guys, we're going to an ace match here. It's ace match Saturdays now at Pro League. And
we can't really...
We can't not
see, and all I have to say is that this makes no sense. Like...
I don't know, man.
I cannot believe this pick. These picks.
I like it, but we're not going to tell you guys what they are. Let's look at that ace match screen and try to pretend it's not a bunch of different screens together.
You gave away our secret. The secret of the screen.
All right, here we go. Samsung and the Freaks. The lights are down in the studio. Everyone is silent. And here's the reveal. Who we'll be seeing in that ace match?
Solar and Curious. What a crazy matchup. A ZVZ for the ace match on New Gettysburg, which definitely, is playing a part in these picks for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Well,
oh boy.
This is going to get intense. Both matches today were pretty awesome. The first one much more one-sided than the second, but definitely tell your friends to get in here for this ace match.
For sure, guys. We're going to take a 10-minute break. When we come back, the ace match.